Scapegoating part 1. So, in toxic relationships, you can frequently become the scapegoat. So what is the scapegoat? It's the person that starts being blamed for everything. So when you become the scapegoat, it's frequently like the frog in boiling water. So if you haven't heard that analogy, it's where they put the frog in a very comfy, cozy pot of water. But what the frog doesn't know is that the fire has been turned on under the water. So slowly, little by little, the water begins to heat and the frog doesn't notice because it's so gradual. And then eventually the water is hot and the frog becomes toast. And scapegoating is similar. So you might be in the perfect situation and environment, and all of a sudden you start getting blamed for things. And it doesn't quite make sense. So an example for me, like someone coming home and saying, well, this other person said, you are really needy. And I'm going, how am I being needy? Like, yes, I have needs like anybody. How is this any different? Or you are being way too emotional on this. And I'm like, so crying is now off the table. Or you're the cause of all the conflict. So when these stories start to be told over and over, you start to internalize them and you start questioning, am I too needy? Am I too emotional? And what you believe about yourself starts to be eroded, and you start to begin to have erasure of yourself. And this is what also causes the walking on eggshells, because you're constantly trying to change yourself and your behavior because for some reason you're constantly the cause of conflict and it doesn't make sense, and the goalpost keeps moving. Like, you actually can't stop the conflict and you can't change yourself enough to be the person that they are saying that you're supposed to be. So this is where you start losing your identity and the truth of who you are. And it's really gutting. And so this is step 1. And we're going to talk about in video 2 when scapegoating goes public.